Okay, take 3. 104 days ago, I quit marijuana. It was honestly the best thing I've done. I needed to quit because I wasn't where I wanted to be in life. I'm 34 years old and I don't think I've achieved everything I want to achieve by this age. I'm not saying I should have achieved everything because I feel like society makes us feel like we need to achieve everything by a certain age kind of thing. But me personally, I was really falling behind in so much parts of my life, like my career, financially, friendship-wise. There's so much things I was falling behind on in life, and I knew it was all to do with that one thing, and it was weed. Weed was stopping me from doing so much things. It was stopping me from nourishing so much different parts of me, like my friendships. Like I used to put weed before going out with my friends. I used to put weed before buying healthy food. Like I will buy weed instead of like buying food. It was so bad and it was so toxic. I had a very toxic relationship with weed and it needed to stop. Today's the day I quit. This is the first day. This is day 1. I did quit last year. I quit last year, June. For about 6 weeks, and I documented the whole thing on my other TikTok, and it really inspired me. Like, honest to God, like it really inspired. It was like I needed to watch myself in the state I was when I wasn't smoking, just to realize that I really, really need to keep this habit to the curb. So I need to stop. I really need to stop. So last year I quit weed and I documented the whole thing. This year I rewatched how I was last year, and that was one of the catalysts what helped me to start smoking weed again this year. And just seeing how I gave myself so much space to fix a lot of things in my life, and just seeing how confident I was with myself and just how I was enjoying life in general just made me want to quit again this time. I'm not gonna lie, in the beginning of this year I was thinking to myself, this year I'm gonna control the way I smoke. I'm gonna only smoke at night. I'm only gonna smoke at certain days and stuff like that. And then I kind of came to my senses. I was like, that is actually not going to happen. Like, I'm not going to stick with that kind of thing. So I was like, I'm just going to completely stop. And after watching myself how I was last year, I was like, yeah, it was a sign for me just to stop, because it was so crazy as well. I didn't intentionally watch those videos, and those videos just accidentally like popped up. It was like the universe was like saying, like, Daniel, this is how you was last year summer. Let's try be like this for the rest of this year. And it's so crazy because I quit at the beginning of the year. I quit on the 6th of January, which is the most hardest time to quit. Like, I have tried to quit at that time so much, and it's been a struggle. It has been a struggle kind of thing. Like the past, I think I did it a couple of years ago, and I clearly wouldn't be at this point right now if I actually stuck with it. I didn't stick with it. I think I only lasted for like 2 days and then I just went straight back to it. It was so bad. I just knew that this time I knew it was gonna be a struggle, because like I'm saying in the beginning of the year, last year I quit in summertime, so it wasn't so hard. But yeah, and I don't think I mentioned it the last time as well in my last part, but I suffer from anxiety, and me smoking weed contributes to my anxiety, and that was one of the reasons why I was like, I genuinely do need to quit kind of thing, because like me and my anxiety, we just don't get on. Sometimes get to the point where I just overthink things, like I overthink situations, and it's just not healthy. I get trapped in my own thoughts, and it's just not healthy. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, I'm so happy I made the decision this year just to quit, and I'm now on day 104, so I definitely have pushed through. I almost did it. I almost bought marijuana. I was just sitting down waiting for my work to load on my iMac, and it was taking long, and I was like, I could do with a joint, so I almost bought marijuana, but I didn't. So things that I struggled with this time around was the fact that I started at the beginning of the year. Like, not much was going on in the beginning of this year. Like, I didn't have much things to distract me from the fact that I was quitting weed. But I'm so happy I pushed through. But honestly, it was a struggle. And also this time around when I decided to quit, I had a mental breakdown. My anxiety is so bad. It's so bad. I had so much anxiety one day that I just broke down. Like I broke down, I called the doctors and the doctors were panicking on the phone. Like there was like, oh my God, what is going on? Like they got me in to go see someone the day after. I literally just broke down. I called my mom. I was feeling so anxious. I'll probably talk about that in the future about why I was feeling anxious kind of thing. But to put it in short form, I just felt like my world was just crumbling. It was crazy. Like I've never felt intense anxiety like that ever in my life. And also as well, this time around, I quit vaping as well. So on the 21st, I quit vaping. And you know what? When I quit weed and I was still vaping, I think that was giving me more anxiety because I was still vaping and I felt like I was getting a lot of the anxiety from the nicotine I was having. Like there was like, baby, please, why? Ugh, you're so irritating. Look at her. Look at her having a shit. Oh, it's gonna smell. It's gonna smell. As I was saying, I forgot I lost my train of thought. But anxiety, yeah. I was getting a lot of anxiety because I think when I was vaping, I was getting a lot of anxiety from like the nicotine and stuff like that. And to be fair, I did notice that in general kind of thing. So when I was smoking weed, I was generally vaping at the same time, which was really bad. And I think that did contribute to my anxiety. And then when I quit, I was still vaping. And I noticed every time I was vaping, I got this like heavy feeling on my chest, like heavy like anxiety feeling on my chest, which wasn't, it just didn't feel nice. It felt horrible kind of thing. So I decided to quit vaping on the 21st and I haven't looked back. Let's go. 3, 2, 1. Oh my God. Oh my God. That was hard. Quitting vape was more harder than quitting weed. It was way harder. Like I struggled the most with that. I had more cravings for vaping than I had more cravings for smoking weed. It was insane. But that's for another video. In the beginning of my journey of quitting weed, this year, I didn't really struggle too much with sleeping. And I'm going to tell you a little secret. Well, I'm not proud of. I, at the time, was on anxiety tablets, mirtazapine, which helps you to sleep. So the first couple of days it was a little bit difficult to start to sleep kind of thing, but it wasn't as difficult as it would have been if it wasn't taking mirtazapine. And I'm not saying to anyone take mirtazapine to help you quit weed, because I just don't agree with taking things like that. Like, just learn how to sleep naturally. I don't take mirtazapine now. I just sleep naturally kind of thing. But in the beginning of the journey, I did have that to help me. And now I don't take kind of thing because mirtazapine was giving me a lot of not night terrors. I was having lots of sleep paralysis with that. And that is not the way. That is just not the one. Like, sleep paralysis is horrible. So I was like, I don't need this anymore. So I just stopped taking them and just learned how to sleep naturally kind of thing. I didn't have any loss of appetite. Like, I was fine with eating, because when I quit last year, I got my eating habits back. And then when I started to smoke again, I was eating before I smoked anyway kind of thing. So like, I didn't really need to smoke to eat kind of thing. So when I stopped this time, it wasn't so bad. You know, it wasn't actually so bad. So yeah, I'm glad that wasn't an issue for me. I really am glad that was the issue. In fact, I think I ate more. Like, since I stopped smoking, I eat more like than I did when I was smoking. I'm glad I eat more healthier now. And also last time when I stopped smoking as well, I put on a lot of weight because I was eating myself to sleep. eating myself to sleep, but this time I controlled it. I definitely controlled it this time. But yeah, the main struggle for me this time around was anxiety and just not knowing what to do with myself in the beginning of the year kind of thing, I had direction in life. I knew that what I wanted to do kind of thing, but it just wasn't the right time of the year to start those things kind of thing. Like everything's a bit more slow in the beginning of the year, so it's a little bit more harder just to, get into the year properly. So yeah, I think that was the main struggle kind of thing, because there was plenty of times that I was like, I'm about to buy weed, and I'm so glad I didn't. And one thing that really helped me this time was, I did it last time, but last time I documented me not smoking on my original TikTok page, but then I made a page specifically just about stopping smoking, and the support I got from people and that really helped me just to not smoke. Like honestly, they really kept me in check. Like, and knowing that my journey was inspired other people was helping me, and knowing and connecting with people who was also on the same journey as me at the same time just helped. It just helped me so much kind of thing. So it really, 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 really helped me. Like, I can't explain to you how much it helped me kind of thing. I'm so glad that I haven't relapsed. And anytime I felt like I wanted to relapse, I literally just went to the community and says like, I feel like relapsing. And just speaking out into the universe just generally helped me, completely helped me. So yeah. Guys, I'm not gonna lie to you, I wanna smoke a joint, I wanna vape, I wanna do something to do with putting smoke in my lungs right now. So bad. I'm not even stressed. It's just one of those Fridays, like you just wanna just smoke, but I'm not obviously not gonna do it. I just thought I'll come in here and just say it because I'd rather just speak it out than actually do it kind of thing. But yeah. Imagine if I brought weed in the beginning of my journey, I would have been smoking again now. I wouldn't be making the steps to improve my life that I am doing right now. I would have been making this YouTube video, and YouTube has been something I've always wanted to do. And I'm so proud that I'm sitting here making my YouTube video. Like, this is crazy. Like, for years, from like watching John Venus, from watching Henya Mania on YouTube and just watching them like travel the world and be like digital nomads, I've always wanted that life. And I feel like I'm making steps into building that life I've always wanted when I was younger. Do you know what I mean? Like, I feel like I am making my inner child so proud. Like, if my inner child could just watch me right now, he'll be so proud. He'll be so happy and so excited just to reach here. Do you know what I mean? And honestly, I can't express to you how happy I am that I've made it this far, 104 days. And this is just the beginning. Like, this is just the start of my journey. I've been smoking weed for over thousands of days. And this is just 104 days of me being sober. Like, this is literally just the start. This is just the start kind of thing. I'm feeling so much more positive in life. I'm able to tackle situations more better than I did when I did smoke. I'm feeling more, my anxiety is not there anymore. Well, I'm not saying it's not there, completely not there. Sometimes I do wake up with anxiety kind of thing, but like in general, like I'm not as anxious every single day. Like I used to live my life in dread, like 24/7, and it just wasn't good for me. I'm eating healthier. I've got more of a healthier mind. Like everything about me is just so, like my skin's better. Like I look so much more brighter. I'm not hiding myself. Like if you look from the start of my journey, I was wearing like a bandana. I was hiding my hair. I was always hiding, and I just wasn't looking good. I wasn't looking healthy whatsoever, kind of thing. And you can see like me progressing slowly to becoming more of like my healthier looking self. And I'm watching that. It's just made me so proud to see where I've come from. Like when I was smoking weed, I was wearing a bandana all the time because like I was ashamed of how I looked. I was ashamed of my hair. Like I just wasn't proud of what I looked like. I was very insecure. Do you know what I mean? Like I just didn't have any confidence. But now I have so much confidence. I'm feeling so much more like I just want to be like I just want to be present. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm just excited just to be present all the time, do you know? And it's just really nice. Creatively, I'm so much more better. I've been really working on my craft lately, like really have. Like, I'm a videographer and I've been really working on my color grading. So at nighttime, I used to just like smoke weed, probably like play my game and go to bed. This time, I'm literally just like, I'm up at night. I'm on my Mac, like all night, trying to figure out how to color grade, like learning different techniques and just like, you know, just building my craft, you know what I mean? Like, and that's something I never did. I'm hardly bored anymore as well, because when I was smoking weed, I was always bored. I smoked weed because I was bored. I would smoke a joint and then a couple of like hours later, I'm bored again, and then I smoke another joint, and then I'm bored again after I smoke another joint, and it was just this vicious cycle of being bored kind of thing. And the thing is, after when I smoked that joint, I did nothing. It wasn't like I was doing something to like fulfill my boredom. Like I was literally doing fuck all, like nothing at all. So honestly, I'm so proud, and I can't express to you how proud I am. So proud. So yeah. This is just the beginning. Just the beginning. Mic drop. Can I do that again?